Are you curious about the red fluid in the human body? Why is it red? What is it made up of? In this video, I'm going to provide answers to all these questions, including the lineage of blood cells and their respective functions, in a very simplistic way in the next few minutes. So without any further ado, let's get started. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Curious Biotechnologist. I'm Garima. If you are curious like me and always interested in learning and bringing various aspects of science and technology together, you have come to the right place. Here is a picture of a blood vessel showing different types of cells circulating in the blood. This is how a tube of blood looks like. Upon centrifugation, the blood components can be separated into three different layers. The top layer called plasma, the middle layer called buffy coat, and the bottom layer that mainly contains red blood cells or erythrocytes, which makes the blood appear red in color. The buffy coat contains different types of cells like eosinophils, basophils, neutrophils, T cell, B cell, NK cells, immature dendritic cell, monocyte, and platelets. Around 55% of human blood is plasma. Plasma contains mostly water, some soluble blood plasma proteins, some electrolyte, and few other elements in circulation. Now let's take a look at the lineage of the blood cells. All these different types of cells originate from a single progenitor cell from bone marrow called pluripotent hematopoietic stem cell, which further give rise to two different types of cells, common myeloid progenitor and lymphoid progenitor. The common myeloid progenitor is the precursor for megakaryocyte that releases platelets and is also the precursor for erythroblast that develops into reticulocyte and immature RBC that further develops into mature RBC or erythrocytes after circulating in the blood for 2 days. The common myeloid progenitor cell is also the precursor for several white blood cells, including granulocytes like eosinophils, basophils, neutrophils, and monocytes that becomes macrophages, and some other important cells like immature dendritic cell. The lymphoid progenitor acts as a precursor for a few other white blood cells like T cell, B cell, and another very important cell called natural killer cells or NK cells. Now let's go through the roles played by these cells. RBCs, the most abundant cells in the blood, are responsible for transporting oxygen from lung to the body tissues. Another type of cell called platelets helps blood to clot by plugging the hole upon encountering a damaged blood vessel. Eosinophils provides defense against nematodes and other parasitic infections. Basophils play a role in allergies by releasing chemical signals like histamine and interleukin-4. Monocyte develops into macrophages upon migrating into the tissue from the blood circulation to engulf and digest the pathogen by a phenomena termed as phagocytosis. Neutrophils contain granules filled with enzymes that help them digest bacteria. B cell upon activation becomes the plasma cell, which produces highly specific antibodies that bind to the agent that triggered the immune response. T cells can be either helper T cells or cytotoxic T cells. Helper T cells release chemicals to recruit other immune cells and help coordinate their attack, whereas cytotoxic T cells attack virally infected cells. Another very important type of cell found in circulation are natural killer cells or NK cell. These NK cells identify and kill tumorigenic and virally infected cells. Last but not the least, immature dendritic cells, upon maturation, initiate adaptive immune response.
Stay tuned for my upcoming videos. If you are interested in learning about a particular topic related to science and technology, feel free to mention in the comment section below, and I would be very happy to make a video on that as well. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up icon and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Curious Biotechnologist.